We are tonight's entertainment. And welcome in. Welcome in to the darkness once again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have got a few things to talk about. Just hang on a second here. Well, hello, whoever you are. Welcome to the darkness. Hopefully you enjoy it here. I hope so. But anyway, I'm trying to see, and this is not working too well. Finally did it. Okay. Now, oh boy, do I have a good one for you guys tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So you might want to stay tuned because this one is going to be a ball dropper. Oh, Lord. You know, it's funny how things bounce up and down, because, craziness is just like gravity. All it needs is a little push. Oh, yes. The excitement, the craziness. What is YouTube? The craziness, which is people in general, most of them. They'll be friends with you one minute and enemies the next. They will act like they're your friend and then slice you in the throat while you're asleep. Right? That's the way it goes on YouTube because there's no, there's no such thing as consistency. There's no such thing as loyalty. People are really beautifully unpredictable, which makes them dangerous. And like me, I thrive in a world like that. I live off of people like that. That is my energy. That is my positivity. I thrive off of chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. It's what I thrive off of, what I live off of. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people that are just as cuckoo as me. That's the greatest part of it. And you can get the most immovable object and make it corruptible without barely having to do anything. All you do is sit back and watch. People that starve for attention, people that crave attention. Imagine what happens when you completely ignore them. Imagine what happens when you completely go silent as the grave. The light's on, but ain't nobody home. The car's driving, but ain't nobody behind the wheel. It's interesting and crazy at the same time. But people never cease to amaze me. They never cease to just be who they are. No matter how much they cover it up, no matter how much they like to hide behind their mask and all that, sooner or later, the true person comes out. And then you see who they really are. So the question is, do you know who you really are? Do you know what your real purpose in life is? Because if you don't, you might want to figure that out before life comes around and does it for you. And if life does it for you, well, you might not be satisfied with the end result of it. I'm just saying. With me, I'm set. I'm high on the hog. I'm perfectly content where I'm at. Because I'm what you call a free agent. I'm what you call a freelancer. Hang on for just 1 minute. I'm what you call a freelancer. You see, I got a job, but I don't have a job. I got work, but I don't have a work. I've got an office, but I don't have an office. What do I do for a living, you say? That's a tough question. I would say whatever I feel like doing. Within legal reasons, of course. Because think about it. I could be anywhere. I could be right underneath your bed. I could be right in the same room with you. I could be right on the other side of that mirror, staring right back at you without you even knowing. You see, I have the power to move behind the scenes. I have the power to do whatever I want, whenever I want, within legal reasons, of course. But imagine having the power to be anywhere, to do anything. But guess what? Here's the punchline. Here's the joke. I can do whatever I want without even lifting a finger. All I do is just sit back and watch the show unfold. That's all I do. And then sooner or later, people's true colors always come to the top. They always do, don't they? Yeah. So, I would say tonight's entertainment is flip-flopping like a flapjack. Think about it. Think about this for the logic of this. What do you do when you're cooking pancakes, right? You're making pancakes outside, right? Or inside. Well, hello, beautiful. You must be, I believe it's British asshole's main squeeze. And you are beautiful. I like that. I like that. So how are we doing tonight? Are you enjoying the entertainment? Do you have your drinks and champagne ready? Because tonight is going to be a doozy. Oh, I love it. Oh, I am doing superbulously wonderful, as always. Because you see, I have one thing that the world will never have: unpredictability. I could be anywhere at any given time and do anything I want, within legal reasons, of course. But then again, since when does being me have to be legal? You know, I could go anywhere. I could be at any place at any given time. All you have to do is shut off the lights and I'm there. It's real easy. And what I'm doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am just accommodating the commonalities of the public. Because what I truly am is something far more powerful than you could ever comprehend. About it. Whenever there's chaos, when there's something going on, my powers grow. My empire gets larger. And you don't even know what's happening until after it's gone on, right? Every little dirty little secret and every little white lie. But am I going to say anything about it? Am I going to? No. That's the beauty of it. Because I let people expose themselves. I don't have to do a thing. I just let them do it on their own. Then I sit there and laugh about it. Because they just show everyone their true colors and their true intentions. All you gotta do is just sit back and watch. And it happens on its own. Seriously. It does. You see, I'm smart enough not to reveal what I really am. That's something for you guys to figure out on your own. You could say I'm a fake character. Go ahead. Well, why, thank you. But you see, I'm doing this Joker impression just to accommodate the public. But let me tell you something. What I am behind the mask is something that you couldn't even comprehend. I'm very old, very ancient, and very powerful, should I say. And one day, my kingdom, we're going to rise from the dirt. We're going to rise from the dirt, and we are going to claim what's ours. It's going to happen. It's you guys just you will in time. You that you will, and just mark these words. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the DC or AC or whatever that is. I don't go by comic book rules or regulations. I go by my own rules that I make up as I go along. Because think about it. Do I really look like a man with a plan? No. I just do things. You know, I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. I just go with the flow. Always have. Always will. That's the beauty of chaos, isn't it? Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The beauty of chaos is unpredictability. Not to mention I'm mentally unstable, but that's beside the point. Bet you didn't know that, did you? You see, I always throw little tidbits for you little guppies out there to bite on. And then once I reel you in, then I show you the rest. You see, this isn't scripted. This isn't joking. This is just me being myself. And I love it. What does a liar do when he's dead? Well, he lies in the ground and wishes that he had told the truth, because what's waiting for him after he's dead is way worse than what he was when he was alive. Because I'm telling you, where he's going to be going is nothing compared to where he's been. That's the beautiful punchline, isn't it? That's the beautiful, beautiful joke about it, isn't it? He's still, I beg to differ. I'd say he's more, should I say, slowly burning or slowly rotting in a very bad place that he's not supposed to be, because he made a boo-boo. And now he's going to be paying for it for all eternity. Isn't that right? Huh? Hmm? You know, this is what people don't understand. There's a level of hell that you don't want to be in. There's a level of hell that you don't want to. You better pray to your gods or whatever you want, but you better pray to somebody that you never show up there. Because if you do, well, good luck. Because like I said, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We do our best here. But like I said, this is not an act. This is an actual character. An actual character of me. But thank you. I appreciate it. But like I said, people that have done wrong, you know, done crazy things in their life and never thinking that, zero accountability. All I can say is sooner or later, you're gonna pay the piper. Sooner or later, you're gonna pay that check one way or another. That is the rules. That is unbreakable, unshakable, unstoppable, and unchangeable since the beginning of time. Sure, you can go and party all you want. Go ahead, party it up, party it up. Go ahead, thinking that you're invincible, thinking that you are unstoppable. But when an actual reality hits you, you know for a fact that you're just lying to yourself. If you would be a good person, nice and chipper, and, conservative. Maybe you wouldn't be burning for the things that you've done. Instead, maybe you'd actually be forgiven, possibly. Maybe you'd actually do something good for your life. Maybe work hard and earn a little something. So that you know what hard work, blood, sweat really is. You know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about something. A little something. Imagine when you're in a place where you have to fight for every table scrap you get, or you're going to go hungry. Imagine when you're in a place where you have to fight to get to sleep at night. Because you see, that's all I knew before I came here was fighting. All I knew is that you had to fight for everything you have. Or other words, if you don't fight, somebody else is going to take it away from you. That's what I've learned. I've learned you've got to fight for your right just to live on this earth. Because if you don't, somebody else is bigger is going to come along. It's just like living in a fish tank. You know, living in a pond. There's always that bigger, badder fish that's just going to, if you're not prepared, it's going to swallow you whole and leave you with nothing. No, it's actually true. So, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Never give up. Never surrender. And never let go of your dreams, hopes, or actual realities. And that's it.